For me, bringing together mātauranga Māori and science is just a natural thing. What I've been doing is supporting Hikarangi Bioactives, bringing together science and mātauranga Māori to help drive a new industry for New Zealand and Kānuka. That involved working with their landowners to help develop a Kānuka handbook. It has a lot of information about the science, but also some of the other aspects of Kānuka, how to actually make Kānuka oil, but also some of the other environmental benefits of growing Kānuka.
The focus of my research here is around protecting Indigenous forests and protecting from risks and threats to our ngahere. It's really important that research, science and innovation has benefits for Māori. We can work together by creating new innovative ways to produce research that protects our ngahere. We have a Te Ao Māori-led pathway and a science-led pathway of research. Māori as kaitiaki have a really intrinsic connection and relationship, and the learnings and the knowledge exchange that we can have can really benefit what we can produce here at Scion for ngahere.
Our role in Te Kuaha is to support iwi and hapu around facilitating a process to draw out that mātauranga Māori. Their goals of the project are to reconnect with their freshwater taonga and to build the capacity and capability of their whānau and hapu. It's a process of building relationships, whanaungatanga. You have a common goal or understanding about what it is you want to achieve.
At GNS, we evaluated multiple hazards and how they would impact the local community at Takapua here in Pororua.
We are planning to get that land back, and it is coming, but you have to have significant knowledge of the scientific impacts and climate change before you go and start planning.
We worked really closely with the community to come up with maps of areas that are exposed to those multi-hazards.
We brought it right down to grassroots and made a major difference, I'd say.
A lot of what Tohu Media wants to do is to protect the IPs, their cultural content. We started doing an AI model that's looking at recognizing the main actors in a video that allows us to go in there and say, these are the actors and this is when they have appeared and for how long. And then we did a DIY workshop, which is where we take them through the process of developing AI models to upskill Tohu Media's team in how AI works.
We are focusing on the intellectual property of the Maori community. However, this can be sort of extended into different Indigenous communities around the world.
Here in Porirua, we've set up a long-term monitoring program off the back of a sewer pipe leak that extends across this narrow channel of Te Awarua. We're able to listen to the call of our iwi, come in and help establish a long-term monitoring program. We've collected cockles, filter feeders, picking up contaminants, collecting water and sediment samples, and understanding what level of fecal contamination is prevalent here, specifically at our historic mahinga kai sites. Iwi have been able to work within the walls of ESR and combine those two knowledge baskets or streams to solve for the issues.
What's been so critical was the opportunity that we had through the NZ Bidder program, and the NZ Bidder leadership gave us to bring Te Ao Māori central into the program, and our Tapu partners were actually working directly with the research lead. We managed to bring Western science and the
mātauranga Māori, the tikanga, into the lab itself, expanded to a national scope of doing work and spreading the projects, and then influencing the international stage, engaging in a cultural exchange of Indigenous wahine to wahine with CSIRO in Australia.
Over the last 3 years, we've been working in partnership with Plants and Food Research, and a relationship that was defined by Tiriti o Waitangi, and looking at a pathway where we could share Indigenous knowledge alongside Western science. We've worked on a number of different projects that have included working with taonga species for the preservation and restoration of swamp maere. We've also looked at commercial opportunities with the karakana and exploring how it is that we could use taonga species as a commercial opportunity for rangitane o Manawatu. Being able to coalesce both Mātauranga Māori and Tū Tai Ao in a way that neither one or the other is right or wrong, but together formulate a best practice model for science in Aotearoa.